You're gonna electrocute yourself.
Kevin, you don't know how light bulbs work, do you?
Oh no.
So I had a really interesting conversation with my friend Alex on Skype today, and we were talking about what we were both doing with our businesses and like where we want to go with things. And we got to the topic of regret. And it was really interesting because he said, you know, when he thinks about the things that he regrets, it's usually things he hasn't done versus the things he has done. And I thought that was really interesting. It's probably true for so many of us that, you know, oftentimes if we do something, if it doesn't end up in our favor, it's still like, okay, well, I tried it at least. Versus if you were to not do something and you're always wondering, like, what would happen if I were to do that? So I thought about, you know, the past year or so, all the things that I've been doing with my business and kind of growing my Instagram and networking and meeting people and trying to keep up with my blog. And I realized that in the back of my mind, I've always had this notion of like, what would happen if I tried to brand myself better on video in front of the camera? And I realized it's been this fear of mine, and it's easy to kind of hide behind blog posts or even in a podcast because you're not in front of the camera, which is like, it exposes you. It's so vulnerable and it's scary. And I was just like, you know, this is something that I've been thinking about doing for so long and I haven't done, and I feel like now is the time, especially because video content is being prioritized by so many social media platforms. And it's like, I'm always telling people, like, brand yourself, you know, make sure you're everywhere, be present, be relevant. And this is an aspect that I've been really kind of lacking in my own strategy. So here I am, deciding to start a vlog. This is a way to keep myself accountable and also just kind of put myself out there so you guys get to know who I am and what I'm about. So yeah, that's welcome to the vlog.
Does What About You, is that WBB?
WBB. WBB.
WBU.
I hate WBU.
Why?
Because it doesn't make sense.
What
What
about
about
you?
What about you?
What?
Don't use it. You already used it, didn't you?
I did. I sent it to the group text. Don't shake your